Good morning, K2. Happy Thursday. Boy, the week's just moving along, isn't it? All right, so I'm in a new room. This is our family room. So I thought I'd change the scenery up a little bit. All right, so I have a morning message today and another guest reader. Gee, put your finger on your nose if you think you know who today's reader might be. All right, so here is our morning message for today. All right. Good morning, K2. Today is Thursday, April 2nd, 2020. It is a rainy day. It's going to be a wet one today. Let's spell these words. All right, so I did some drawings. So let's see. We have a dog, a hat, rug, map, and pot. All right, so let me get my marker. All right, so our first word is dog. So let's say the sounds in dog. You ready? D-og, dog. So now let's write the letter for each one. So as I write it, you can write it down too, or you can tap out. You ready? So D-og, dog. So let's see. Here's my word. D-O-G. All right, our next one is hat. At. Hat. So let's spell it. So H A T. So hat. At. Hat. All right, our next word is rug. Ugh, rug. Ugh, rug. So there we have it, rug. Rug. All right, map. App. Map. So map. Kind of hard to see the last letter, but M-A-P. Kind of blended in with my M down here. All right, our last one is pot. 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 Let's say the sounds as we spell it. P-O-T. Pot. So P-O-T. All right, and now it says, have a good day. Love, Mrs. Jocelyn. All right, good job spelling. So I am going to call over our guest speaker now. I mean, our guest reader, not guest speaker. And she's going to read, I gave it away maybe, a favorite book. Come on over.
Hi guys. Okay. So I'll be reading A Promise is a Promise, written by Nister, illustrated by Eve Tharlet. So this book my grandmother used to read to me whenever I went and slept over her house, so it's one of my favorites, so I wanted to read it today. Okay, so A Promise is a Promise. Many animals sleep in a special kind of sleep in winter. It is deep and long. It is called hibernation. When spring comes, it is time to wake up. Bruno, a little marmot, felt rested and strong after his long winter sleep. He wanted to go out and see the big wide world. He ran and played until he was tired. Then he found a little hollow in the grass and snuggled down for a nap. And oh, what Bruno saw when he opened his eyes again. A flower, a beautiful flower, a dandelion. Hello, said Bruno. He felt his heart beating excitedly. Hello, said Dandelion, shining as brightly as the sun. The two had a wonderful time together as they laughed and played, and every day Bruno thought his flower was lovelier than the day before. Dandelion loved it when they danced in the light of the moon, and when it was time to sleep, Bruno looked after her. one day, Dandelion asked, "Do you trust me?" "Of course I trust you," asked Bruno, a bit surprised. "No matter what happens?" Dandelion wanted to know. "No matter what happens," said Bruno. "Then I want you to take a deep breath and blow as hard as you can. Everything will be just fine. I promise," said Dandelion. So Bruno blew with all of his might. But something awful happened. What had he done? He had ruined his flower. Bruno felt so sad. "But she promised everything would be fine," said Bruno. "And I promised to trust her. A promise is a promise." So what did Dandelion mean when she said everything will be just fine? He sighed, and in a whisper said, "She promised." Then he started out into the big wide world alone. Bruno had such fun discovering so many new things. He had wished he could tell his flower. And all the while he couldn't stop thinking about the promise. What did Dandelion mean when she said, "Everything will be just fine"? When autumn arrived, he missed his dandelion so much he decided to go back to the meadow where they had been so happy together. As the weather started getting colder, Bruno started getting sleepy. It was time, he thought, to build a den for his long winter sleep. He snuggled down and closed his eyes. A promise is a promise, he thought, and Dandelion promised everything would be just fine, and he fell into a deep, deep sleep. When it was time for Bruno to wake up, he opened his eyes and... oh, what a sight he saw. The end. I hope you enjoyed the story, and yeah.
Good job, Annabelle. So did you like that story? A promise is a promise. I really like it because how many of you had a feeling at this part? It was kind of hard to see, but how many of you have taken a dandelion before outside and first it's yellow and then it turns white and has these little wispies kind of that you blow at and they blow all over. How many of you have done that before? So if you do that, these are all little dandelion seeds in there. So by the dandelion telling Bruno to do that, look what beautiful thing happened. When he woke up after the next winter, look what grew. A field of dandelions. Aren't they beautiful? I like that story because every spring the dandelions grow, and right now my tulips are coming up and my daffodils and crocuses, little purple ones. So it reminds you that spring is here and then summer. So maybe you could draw a picture of a dandelion or some spring flowers today. All right, especially on this rainy, dreary day. All right, I hope you had you enjoyed morning meeting today. I'm sending along the Google Slides today, and there's a special part, Brain Pop Junior. So in the email to your parents, I have the username and the password so that you can do some fun activities on Brain Pop Junior today. All right, so I hope you have a great day. Cuddle up with a good book today on a rainy day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Annabelle, say bye.
Bye.